as an adult, how are we showing up in the world? If we're talking about equality and equity and justice, but everybody in our lives looks the same and is the same socioeconomic status and lives in the same neighborhood, then perhaps that deserves some interrogation, right? Like, you can, are you walking the walk and talking the talk? Like, are you doing both? So I think that's always important as an assessment, because then our children pay attention. They model what we do, right? They're paying attention. And if there's that disconnect, then they're not going to really feel any need to be different either. I think so, who are your friends? Who's in your community? Who's in your circle? Are there actionable steps that can be taken against racism? Are you at the Thanksgiving dinner table with your crazy uncle and he's saying things and you're just kind of sitting there and maybe not saying, we don't say those kinds of things here. Something as simple as that, just being able to say, I'm not going to tolerate that kind of language, is very difficult for people and can create all kinds of tension. The not seeing color, that position of sort of neutrality just isn't helpful. I know it was in vogue for many years post civil rights. I don't think it was ever helpful, because if you're not looking at the totality of who someone is, then you don't see them. And right, and really be not seeing color is the default to I don't see your color because you're not like them. You're more like us. And the us default is white people. And we really have to be honest about that. That's what that means. So that's not really helpful. Thinking about, so this mentioned celebrating and talking about Juneteenth, that's like a very new holiday. But again, I think talking about all sorts of historical events and occurrences that connect to why we are where we are right now. And then, so impact statements. So this is very interesting. And this can be if you're working for an organization or an institution. I've been paying a lot of attention lately, because so many terrible things have happened, to, as institutions, corporations, programs, like, who is acknowledging and naming these things that are happening and taking a position. And not everyone does. And I think that's telling. So, if you know where you stand, I would say be vocal about that.